Sakafet YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Guys, today on the menu I have the most delicious pot of rice and peas. I shared a recipe about 2 years ago and it was time to update it to something quick and easy yet flavorful. A lot of you have been asking me, what does Sakafet mean? It actually means how are you? How are you doing today? What's going on with you? It's basically a greeting you give to a friend or to anyone when you just want to check to see how they are. That's all it means. So whenever I say Sakafet YouTube, I just mean what's going on YouTube. Hello my darlings, it's so nice to have you back here in my kitchen. My rice and peas recipe literally starts from the night before, where I soak my peas overnight till it's nice and soft. I drain it off and then I add it to a pot with about 4 to 6 cups of water. I also add in some of my yummy green seasoning. I shared the recipe a few days ago and this is literally all I do to my rice and peas at the start, okay? Don't add any salt in this because my granny said that the salt prolongs the cook time, so I like to just boil it with some seasonings first, and then once my peas is nice and soft, which takes about an hour to an hour and a half, because guess what, because the peas were soaked overnight, it cooks so much quicker. Okay, so you can know it's cooked by squeezing one of the pea grains in between your finger. And yes, I'm gonna season it now with some salt, all-purpose seasoning, a little bit of allspice, add 1 spoon more of green seasoning, 1 Scotch bonnet pepper. Then I go in with my coconut milk, which is 91% coconut. Beautiful. I get this from Lidl. This is not sponsored. I just love the coconut milk and I have been loving it for the past few years. After giving it a good mix, I like to cover it up, let it boil for about 10-15 minutes while I wash my rice. The rice I'm using today is basmati rice. I like jasmine rice, but I don't have any, so I'm gonna go ahead and wash my rice. I like to wash my rice about 2 to 3 times, and this is literally how I do it. I like to just wash it in my fingers like that, drain off the water, and then you want to go ahead and add your rice to the pot. At this point, you can just taste it, adjust. This doesn't need anything, okay? I don't like my rice and peas to be salty or nothing like that. Full of flavor, but not salty, okay? Add some thyme. Add in your rice, give it a good mix. Of course, as you can see, it's looking beautiful. Then I pop the lid on and then I just let that do its thing on low for about 15 to 20 minutes. It doesn't take that much time to cook. So good. Such an easy recipe to follow. So after about 15 to 20 minutes, look at that. My goodness, guys, I wish YouTube had smell-o-vision because it smells so good. Wow, so yummy. I'm gonna fluff it up and then I'm gonna remove my Scotch bonnet pepper, remove the thyme. If you added any spring onions in yours, just go ahead and remove all of that extra little seasoning that you put in there, because no one wants a big piece of thyme on their plate, right? I'm gonna go ahead with my little bowl and take a little bit, because trust me, if the rice and peas is not tasty enough that you can just sit down with a bowl and eat it by itself, then I don't want it, okay? So I went ahead and I served this up with some stewed ribs. I shared the recipe for the stewed ribs yesterday, so you can always just check it out. I can link it down below in the description box for you as well, so you can check it out. And this is literally it. So I can't wait to see you in my next video. I hope you enjoy this rice and peas recipe. Let me know what you want to see me film next. It's been a pleasure having you here, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.